a new enhanced offer on the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Card, the awesome RBC to British Airways transfer bonus is back, and Qatar Airways to launch flights between Toronto and Doha. All this and a lot more on RWRDS Canada's This Week in Rewards for September 28th through to October 4th, 2024. I hope everyone has had a great week, and let me warn you to grab a snack, a drink, have a seat, or get ready for a longer walk if you're out walking your dog listening to the podcast version, as there was a lot that went down in points and miles this week, and that means you're going to be stuck with me for a little longer than usual. If you're new to RWRDS Canada and are looking to make the most of your loyalty programs, then you've come to the right place, as this is your weekly dose of loyalty rewards, travel, and credit card happenings in Canada. As always, we're going to kick things off with credit cards, and we'll go right into the big offer this week, and that's a new enhanced offer on the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Card. There's a new bonus on it that offers up to 50,000 bonus Aeroplan points and still comes with the first year free. If you recall, back at the beginning of September, the new offer came out was 40,000 points plus first year free. But now TD is working with their partners, and not too many of them, but somebody like ourselves, like RWRDS Canada is one of those, where we get this enhanced offer to offer our readers and viewers and listeners the opportunity to earn 50,000 bonus points on the card instead of that 40,000. Everything else on the card remains the same, first year free. So basically the way the bonus works out is that if you apply and are approved for the card by January 6, 2025, you can receive up to 50,000 bonus Aeroplan points. You're going to earn 10,000 when you make your first purchase, and then you're going to earn 15,000 Aeroplan points when you spend $7,500 on the card within the first 180 days of account opening. So roughly about 6 months to spend $7,500, get that 15,000 points. And then you're going to earn another 25,000 points as an anniversary bonus after 12 months of having the card, and if you spent $12,000 within that first 12 months, and that's including the $7,500. You don't have to stack the two. It's not $19,500 in spending, it's $12,000 total. So after you hit the $7,500 in the first 6 months, you just have to spend another $4,500 on the card to get that 25,000 bonus points. And of course, the first year annual fee is free, and you can continue getting the card for free if you have something like the TD all-inclusive banking account. So that's something to take into account as well, is if you're a TD customers, that you can get the annual fee waived basically forever on the card until they change that. So great little offer, great little boost. 10,000 points, that's an extra $150 in value in our valuations, because we value Aeroplan points at 1.5 cents per point. The advertising of it pushes it $200 higher because TD and Aeroplan use 2 cents per point. So that's just good to know in terms of the different valuations. In this case, you're asking why we're only saying it's worth this much and they're saying it's worth that much. That's just what happens to be. Either way, great to have this increased bonus on this card. I mean, it is one of the most popular cards in Canada. We rank it as the number 2 overall credit card in Canada, the number 1 airline card in Canada. You get your first check bags free on it. It gives you preferred pricing on Air Canada flights when redeeming for Aeroplan Award flights. There's a lot to this card. Be sure to check it out. And we even learned this past week, thanks to one of our readers, Jeff, who pointed out that the Nexus benefit is per card, up to 4 cards. So if you have your primary card and 3 supplementary cards, you can get 4 Nexus benefits. That's something I wasn't aware of. Perhaps you have been, but that's the great thing about this industry, is you're always learning something new. There's always something to learn about these cards, and I was not aware of that. So that's a really cool feature of this card. I'll probably focus on another article about that, especially given now that Nexus fees as of October 1st jumped up to $120 US. So to be able to get it multiple times if you have supplementary cards, that is a great little additional little benefit to this card. So good to know. And thank you to anybody who does apply for this card via our site. That's how you keep the channel going. You support our site, giving you all the best loyalty, credit cards, and travel news, all for free. So thank you in advance to anybody who does choose to use our link, which you will find below in the description. And continuing on with credit cards, the 30% bonus for transferring RBC Avion Rewards Points to British Airways is back. This twice annual bonus, which has now been pretty much stuck at 30% for a little while, is back. This is always a good bonus for those who have the Avion cards, especially now that the Avion cards has had their increased welcome bonus come back, and a lot of people have been applying for the Avion cards. Yeah, this is a great promotion to get that 30% extra. I mean, this is what we talk about when you get the Avion card with the welcome bonus, whether it's 35,000 points or the 55,000 points, whichever. This transfer gives you a lot of value. I mean, BA Avios, British Airways Avios, technically it's British Airways Executive Club Avios, are a great option for flights, to UK from Canada. They're reward saver pricing. You only pay $200 in fees and like 50,000 Avios. They're also great for Asia flights with Cathay Pacific and Qatar Airways. Even decent for short to medium haul flights within North America with Alaska Airlines, American Airlines, and of course there's the famous option on Aer Lingus from Toronto to Dublin, which is as little as 26,000 Avios round trip. Now, technically speaking, you can get Toronto to London for 26,000 Avios round trip, but the fees are insane on that. So it's almost better to use the 50,000 Avios with $200 in fees if you're going to London out of like Toronto or Monday. So yeah, so this bonus runs until November 12th. It is a 30% extra. So if you say just did sign up for one of the Avion cards, whether it was the Avion Visa Infinite Privilege, Platinum, or just the regular Infinite, the most popular one, you'll get 35,000 points right away. So even if you don't have the card, you can get it now because you'll still have time to take advantage of this bonus because those 35,000 points are issued on approval. A lot of times people are getting those points before they even get the card in hand. So if you transfer 35,000 points from Avion Rewards to British Airways, you're going to have 45,500 British Airways Executive Club Avios. So that's more than enough for one round trip between Toronto and Dublin, pretty close to two. So if there's two of you traveling, you can do a little bit of spending and hopefully get yourself to that point where you would have 52,000 Avios and get yourself 2 trips to Dublin. And that's it for credit cards this week. Like I said, this week was busy, but it wasn't that busy in the credit card market. It was more on the travel and loyalty rewards. Before we get into travel and loyalty rewards, I want to remind everybody, if you haven't seen this yet, that Canada's Choice is back. This is where you guys, the readers, the listeners, viewers, can vote for your favorite credit cards and loyalty programs in Canada. This voting goes on until October 14th. It's on our website, so be sure to do so if you haven't cast your vote yet. Make your voice be heard for your favorites. We have airline credit cards, overall travel credit cards, and new this year we added a food and drink loyalty category. So that's like your Starbucks rewards, My McDonald's rewards, those things like that. So make your voice be heard and vote by October 14th. And thank you to everybody who does choose to vote. If you like today's content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel if you don't do so yet, hit that notification bell so you're notified when we do post new videos, and share our content with friends, family, co-workers, anybody you think can benefit from the information we provide in our videos, and leave a comment, whether it's just to say hi or if you have questions about today's content or anything else to do with loyalty programs, credit cards in Canada or worldwide, because we do cover many more programs outside of Canada for our global website, frequentflyerbonuses.com. So now let's do it. Let's get into travel and loyalty. And of course, the first thing we're going to cover, it's the start of the month. So Air France-KLM's Flying Blue promo rewards. Once again, we did have a Canadian city, only one Canadian city this time, and that's Toronto. And you can get 25% off economy class flights from Toronto to Europe, Turkey, or North Africa. So that means you can get these flights from as little as 15,000 miles one way. Reminded me the winner out of Rewards Canada's 23rd anniversary contest, who won the 15,000 Flying Blue miles, is in Toronto. So perhaps he may be thinking of using those miles right away with this promo rewards. So as always, I'm not going to go into huge detail here, but if you've watched or listened or read our site for a long time, great offer. I mean, 15,000 miles one way economy class, 30,000 round trip is just an amazing deal. If you don't have a lot of Flying Blue miles, you can convert American Express membership rewards points into Air France-KLM Flying Blue miles. They convert at a 1.75 ratio, so that means you need 40,000 membership rewards points to get a round trip flight with these promo rewards. But that's still an amazing deal considering you would need 60,000 membership rewards points to use Amex as fixed points for travel. If you wanted to convert to Aeroplan, you would probably need 60 to 70,000 membership rewards points, so on and so forth. Just a great deal. And I always mention that, this is where that American Express Cobalt card, the best card in Canada, comes in super handy, because with 5 times points earning, that's as little as $8,000 in spending to get those 40,000 membership rewards points for 30,000 Flying Blue miles to get you a round trip economy class flight to Europe, Turkey, or North Africa. No other card's going to come even close to doing that for you. So keep that in mind if you don't have the Cobalt card yet, or if you do and you're looking at a cheaper way to get to Europe. All right, continuing on. Like I said, there's lots to cover this week. Let's get into a new bonus from Air Canada and Marriott. So right now you can receive a 15% bonus when you convert Marriott Bonvoy points into Air Canada Aeroplan points. This offer is available until October 31st. And so it's a 15% bonus on any transfers, but ideally when it comes to Marriott Bonvoy, you want to convert in 60,000 point increments, because that's when Marriott throws in an extra 5,000 points or miles in the program you're converting to. So basically 60,000 Marriott Bonvoy points gets you 20,000 Aeroplan points, but they'll throw in 5,000 more. So that's 25,000. But you're also going to get the 15% bonus on that 20,000. So you're going to end up, if you convert 60,000 Marriott Bonvoy points, you're going to end up with 28,000 Aeroplan points. Is this a great offer? It's middle of the road. It's there if you have a lot of Marriott Bonvoy points and you don't know what to do with them and you want to really bump up your Aeroplan accounts. Or if you feel like you're never going to use your Marriott Bonvoy points, you can convert over. Even if you don't get that 5,000 bonus points, like say you're sitting on 5,000 or 10,000 Marriott Bonvoy points and you don't think you're going to use them for hotels, it might be more valuable to convert them to Aeroplan so that you can use them towards flights. But we had another bonus come out this week with United Airlines, with United Mileage Plus. They have their annual, it happens every fall, transfer bonus from multiple hotel programs into Mileage Plus. And they're offering up to a 30% bonus. So here, when you transfer Marriott Bonvoy points to United, they have an enhanced partnership. So that 60,000 Marriott Bonvoy points actually ends up being 30,000 United Mileage Plus miles compared to 25,000 Air Canada Aeroplan points, because they give you a 10,000 bonus instead of 5,000. And then if you do that with this transfer bonus at this time, if you do that amount, you're going to get bonus miles from United Mileage Plus. If you transfer more, like where if you end up transferring in a total of 40,000 Mileage Plus miles, they're going to give you a 30%. So it may work out better, considering that you can use Mileage Plus miles on many of the same flights on Air Canada and Star Alliance Airlines. You may want to check first some redemption options. Who's the better option? Who's offering the lower redemption rates, Air Canada Aeroplan or United Mileage Plus, and then transfer your Marriott Bonvoy points to either Aeroplan or Mileage Plus, depending on who has the better deal. And so that's the other transfer offer for this week. Now we'll continue on. Let's get into Air Miles. They had a lot come out this week, but the big thing they brought this month is their typical shop at multiple Air Miles partners and you can earn a bonus. So you can earn up to 150 bonus miles for shopping and earning miles at multiple partners. You have to opt in for this offer. It's good through the whole month. So the bonuses are 150 bonus miles when you shop at 5 different Air Miles partners. So that includes Air Miles shops, Air Miles card link, receipts, you name it. Once you add up to 5, you're going to get 150 bonus. If you only do 4 partners, it's going to be 100 bonus miles. And if you shop at 3 partners, it's going to be 75 bonus miles. Now you can tie in other offers as well. For example, right now, they have 25 bonus miles if you earn 1 mile through card linked offers. So that can be tied in as well. That's also until October 31st and requires opt-in. And we're going to continue with Air Miles. Like I said, there's so much going on. Air Miles has a redemption rebate going on until October 9th. You do have to opt in for this offer as well. And you can get 25% back in miles on Dream and Cash Miles rewards. So if you're an Air Miles collector, if you redeem 1,000 or more Dream miles on merchandise or entertainment rewards by October 9th, you're going to get 25% miles back. So that's 250 miles back. You can get a maximum of 5,000 back. So if you're sitting on a lot of miles and want to redeem for some merchandise or entertainment rewards and have a lot of miles, you can rack up a lot of miles back to use in the future. Collectors like myself who are earning more cash miles, and I've already redeemed twice since this promotion started, when you redeem 95 miles, you're going to get 25% back. So that works out to 24 miles back, and you can earn this up to 4 times, up to 96 miles back that you can get. So I've already redeemed twice for Shell. I'm also stacking this with Shell's monthly offer now that they've brought back. It was away for the summer, but where, if you buy gas, 3 or 4 times, they're going to give you 40 miles, and then one more time, they're going to give you 80 miles. At least that was my offer. So what I've gone and done already twice this week is done 2 Shell fill-ups of 30 liters, and I've redeemed 95 miles each time. So I've done 2 of the rebate redemptions and already hit 2 of the 3 to 4 requirements to earn those bonus miles at Shell over the course of the month. So just so many offers that you can stack with Air Miles. It's almost getting to a point where it's confusing because there's so much that you have to take into account. But the main thing is just make sure you opt in for these offers and then just go and do your shopping, your spending. If you don't want to do 30 liters every time, just go get your regular gas every time. You don't have to push it, but just as long as you opt in for these offers, maybe you'll luck out and you will hit the 4 or 5 or whatever it is partners, and you'll earn those bonuses. If you're like me, a lot of times I don't go out of my way anymore. I used to go out of my way to make sure I can rack up all these bonuses. I'm kind of 50-50 now. It really depends on, where I'm at in the city and where I'm at with my shopping or requirements. So we'll see. If I earn the bonus, good. If I don't, no big deal. So just let you know, there's people out there who will, push this, which is great. Maximize your earning. We've always talked about maximizing your earning, maximizing your redemptions, but also, don't go overboard if you don't have to. So keep that in mind. All right, so that's everything for Air Miles. Now we're going to talk about the next system-wide global hotel bonus promotion. We've seen Best Western already come out, IHG One Rewards, Marriott, Hilton have all their offers. Now we had Choice Hotels with Choice Privileges. This has been delayed a few weeks, but they finally launched it on October 2nd. And you can earn 8,000 bonus points on stays of 2 or more nights in Canada or worldwide. Now, their requirement is just like Marriott's. It has to be a stay of 2 nights. It can't be 2 one-night stays. You have to do 2 nights at a time, and you'll earn those 8,000 bonus points. So this one's structured a little bit differently for Choice. I mean, it's still an 8,000 point bonus, which is normally what they do, but they usually have it tied into like a free gift card or stay twice and earn a free night. This one is just strictly 2 nights, 8,000 bonus points. It can be earned up to 3 times. You can earn up to 24,000 bonus points, which is also good in terms of what they've done compared to their last offers, because I don't think you can earn their last bonuses multiple times, but correct me if I'm wrong because I don't have it in front of me. So this offer is available until January 5th, 2025. It does require registration, and as I always say with all bonus points offers, register right away so that you don't forget in the future, just in case you do have a stay come up and you don't miss out on those bonus points. All right, let's get into some travel news now. We've covered the loyalty stuff. So Qatar Airways is launching Toronto to Doha flights. This is great news for the Canadian Points and Miles community. Well, it's great news for anybody, but the Points and Miles community loves Qatar Airways. This route's going to operate 3 times weekly with their Boeing 777-300ER, which offers 42 Q suites, and that is the key for the Points and Miles community is those Q suites, because you only need 70,000 Avios to redeem for a one-way award flight on that out of Toronto or their existing Montreal route. And with Avios quite easily earned here in Canada, because there's so many credit cards, you might be like, well, Qatar Airways Privilege Club, how do I earn those? Well, it's part of the Avios ecosystem, which includes British Airways, and of course we have a lot of credit cards in Canada which you can earn or convert to British Airways Executive Club, and then you can either transfer those to Qatar Airways Privilege Club, or you can just redeem straight through British Airways. Doesn't matter, lots of different options, so many ways to earn through credit card spending. Of course, Cobalt card is your number 1 option, but then you have the bonuses from the Avion cards with that 30% bonus that we were just talking about. So there's a lot of ways to get yourself those Qatar Airways Q suites, and it's great that you now have more options out of Toronto because everybody was redeeming for them out of Montreal. So now we have 2 cities. This is good news. Like I said, the Points and Miles community is excited about this, but it's even great for anybody who's looking for premium cabin travel and has never really considered this option. Now you have this option and you can start researching it and see how good of a deal it is. Next up in travel, we have the return of the $250 MasterCard gift card offer for stays in Vancouver. This is the Stay Vancouver bonus that they offer. It's usually run a few times per year, so you can earn up to $250 in MasterCard gift cards for a 2-night stay, depending on which location you stay at. This offer is good for stays until February 28th, 2025. You can make your bookings now, and they even give you an option to cancel up to 48 hours before. So this is another great deal, a good way to get a good rebate on your hotel stays. I know on our Facebook group page already had comments that people have canceled their reservations and rebooked through this after we let them know, because now they're getting like $250 of gift cards back. So a great deal. You can pay for your stays with Visa, MasterCard, American Express, doesn't matter. And like I said, yeah, it's going to be either $150, a $200, $225, or a $250 MasterCard gift card, depending on the hotel that you book. And that covers all that I wanted to cover in today's video for credit cards, points, miles, and travel news. There was even more on the website. I'm actually going to touch upon an offer that happened this week that is already expired, but I want to discuss it because it's creating some issues. And that was PC Optimum's biggest ever redemption event at Shoppers Drug Mart. So like I said, this is one of those things where you want to follow Rewards Canada and check us out on a daily basis on our socials, on our blog, because this was one day only. We posted about this on September 30th, and on October 1st, targeted members in the PC Optimum program were able to receive 2 times value for redeeming their points at Shoppers Drug Mart. So this is the biggest bonus ever, even bigger than Black Friday. But the reason I'm bringing it up in the video is because if you've followed us, at least since May of this year, you'll know that there's been ongoing issues with PC Optimum. We've been advocating and pushing for them to change this if they can, and that is their issues with frozen accounts. And I've already received a bunch of emails this week after this promotion that members were targeted to receive the double value, but when they went to go redeem their points, they were told at the till their accounts were frozen and they couldn't redeem. And the emails that told me people were spending hours, like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours with customer service trying to resolve this so they could redeem their points. They're sitting at the store and they want to get these redemptions. They want to buy the stuff because this is huge value for their points, and they can't because then PC Optimum opens up a case and they're told that security will call them back in 2 to 10 days and let them know how to open their account. So there goes the option of redeeming and getting those redemptions in the program. You know, this is frustrating for those customers. This is frustrating for me, for anybody in the loyalty industry to see this.
What did you say, Flintstone?
I mean, we need fraud controls. We need security controls. There is a lot of account takeovers. There's a lot of hacks for loyalty programs, but this has kind of gotten out of hand with PC Optimum because they don't let people know that their accounts are frozen and they get stuck at the till, whether it's for groceries or at Shoppers Drug Mart. And it's not just the emails I've received. I see it on Reddit. I see it on red flag deals. This has happened to a lot of people. I mean, I'm going to push PC Optimum more. I sent them emails last week, this week, saying, you know, this needs to be resolved. You need to let people know, especially with the next Black Friday redemption offer, if they're going to run it this year. Chances are they are. That's usually the biggest bonus event, but now it'll be the second biggest bonus event, unless they go double value again for Black Friday, but we don't know. Let people know beforehand so they're not shocked at the till. You know, people had hundreds of dollars of items in their shopping carts and they weren't able to redeem their points. So really it comes down to communication. But even, you know, within PC Optimum, I mean, why are you sending a targeted promo to people whose accounts are frozen, who don't know this? Like, I mean, there's a real disconnect there within PC Optimum as well in terms of discussion between departments. You know, you have security department freezing people's accounts, and then you have the promotion department sending, you know, you're going to get 2 times value for your points when you redeem at Shoppers Drug Mart, but these people can't because their accounts are frozen. So like I said, I've reached out to PC Optimum a couple times over the past couple weeks. Hopefully we get some resolve. And, you know, at the minimum, they just need to let consumers know that their accounts are frozen beforehand so that they're not stuck at the till like this. Now, their new terms and conditions that kick in on October 31st state that they have to let people in Quebec know, but we're pushing for beyond Quebec that all Canadians should know who are members of PC Optimum. The second that their accounts are frozen, they need to either text them, email them, somehow let these people know that their accounts are frozen so that this doesn't happen where people are frustrated. And, you know, even customer service, apparently from what I've been told, the PC Optimum customer service was inundated with phone calls, and that's why the delays were taking so long or people were on hold for so many hours. So yeah, just frustrating. Let us know in the comments below if this happened to you. Like, you know, it seemed like a pretty crazy, intense week for PC Optimum members. I know a lot of people did get, you know, take advantage of the offers, which is great. I mean, that's what we're here for. We want to let you know of these offers, and we did. And I know a lot of people took advantage of it, but unfortunately, some people were not able to. They thought they could, but they weren't. So yeah, like I said, leave us a comment below. And that's all she wrote for this week. Remember to check out the Rewards Canada website for all the latest loyalty program, credit card, and travel happenings. If you can, do so on a daily basis. Check our socials or the blog or the website because there are these offers like this PC Optimum offer, which was one day. If that doesn't work for you, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter at least, because we do a roundup of everything on every Friday's newsletter. Saturday's newsletter is our bonus points bulletin, where it's all the bonus points offers for flights, hotels, credit cards, car rentals, you name it. That way you're earning more miles, more points, more rewards. Thank you everybody for tuning in this week. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.